All right, we got cocktails, we got songs, we got appetizers. Sounds like a good night to me. Johnny Fletcher and Sarah Kennedy are going to be some of the performers at the Music Lovers Club's performance that's coming up in November. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So tell me a little bit how this all came together. Your mom was involved.
Yes, my mother's involved. My mom.
You get that call from your mom.
You got to do it.
Okay.
You got to do it for sure. I know she came to me about a couple months ago just saying, "Are you going to be free around November? Because there's a space opening up, and we'd love to do a cabaret show." And I was like, I think so. And we had some auditions and some shows that were pending, but it all opened up and it all worked out perfectly.
Now I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you guys have done this before. She didn't just ask you out of the blue, not knowing you're not a mechanic, right?
Right. True. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 16 years old. Mostly musical theater, but a lot of cabaret work as well.
Okay, and Sarah, you look like you're only 16 years old, so it couldn't be that long.
I've been performing my whole life. Since I was a kid, both of my parents are professional musicians, so I was really raised with it and got my start singing in church when I was younger and moved on to pursue theater in college. I graduated Cal State Long Beach with my degree in theater arts.
Graduated? Come on.
Back in 2016, actually. Older than I look. No, but I love performing, and singing is definitely a huge passion of mine. So, throughout various venues in Southern California, we do theater. I perform in a band sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, Disneyland on the holiday times and the Christmas caroling group. So
a wide
variety.
I tried to audition to be a character in high school for the Disney, and it's a long story. I'm not going to tell right now, but it went poorly. It went very poorly.
Did you say what character? I'm just curious.
I didn't get to that point. Trust me, we never got close to that point.
Just round one.
No, I was walking back to the parking lot very quickly after I got there.
Disney standards are quite high.
Yeah, they were quite high, and I had no idea being a high school kid. But but during the pandemic, what was it like for you guys? Because you guys are performers. You're in front of people, and what happened?
It was tough. It was a weird break. It was my first time that I had nothing going on. I think it was a 3-year time span that I didn't perform in a single show. And that was literally the longest that I had ever gone since, I started at 7, 8 years old. So it was definitely odd and, definitely itching to get back into it. So it's so amazing to finally have everything open up and be able to perform and gather, share the love of music. So
absolutely.
And so tell us what we're going to see at Cocktails, Songs, and Appetizers, Johnny. What's it all going to be about?
So it starts at 6, and we're going to serve cocktails, appetizers, and then around 7:15, we're going to start with the show. And the show is basically based about songs from movies.
Okay.
There's a few from musicals as well, but mostly the theme is movies and things like that.
Okay.
So there'll be 4 of us, 2 guys, 2 girls, doing solos, duets, trios, quartets, things like that. And
kind of throughout the ages, starting with some oldies and getting into some of the newer popular movie.
What are some of them
songs
that we'd recognize? Okay.
Well, we're doing something from Titanic.
Okay.
We're doing.
I have a wild guess on what it might be.
We're doing a few Disney songs.
Yes.
Everyone loves a little Disney.
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
And some of the old ones like South Pacific, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And some new ones. The Greatest Showman.
Greatest
we're doing
Showman, Star is Born.
A Star is Born.
Yeah.
I had that part of my life where I know the Disney songs when I was a kid, and then I know the Disney songs when my kids were kids and watch them. But those are my gaps. Then all the other ones between. I don't know this, but hopefully those will pop up.
We'll be doing some classics.
Tell me a little bit about Dwayne and Shay and the other performers that are going to be part of it. You guys know, I imagine you've worked with them before.
Yeah, so for me, I'm closer with Dwayne. I've actually met him in 1997 doing musical theater. My first show in Southern California, we did Phantom together, and he's been a friend of mine and a performer with me in shows since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I actually met Shay, 7, 8 years ago now. We did
in junior high.
We did a musical web series together, actually when I was in college, and just stayed in touch. And we also, Shay and I sang in a band together, a local cover band that performs throughout Southern California. And Shay's also performed on the Disney Cruise Line and has an extensive background in musical theater. So when we put this all together, Johnny had Dwayne, and we kind of wanted to fill it out and make it even 2 boys, 2 girls, so we could do some cool harmony stuff. And Shay was the first person I thought of, and so glad she said yes.
So what's it like when you're kind of like having this kind of variety act kind of life, where it's like 1 week I'm I'm maybe acting in something, another week I'm singing at a rock cover band, and then I'm doing Disney tunes. Is it kind of like a little bit crazy sometimes?
It is crazy. Yeah, we're always busy.
Yeah, a lot of times we're rehearsing for one show, but you're doing another show.
Right, you got something else in the works.
Yeah, it get confusing. It's like, okay, what are we doing today? Yeah.
My family always says like that they're amazed at how many words we can have in our head at any given time, because there's just so much to memorize and go through. And we'll be doing, like you said, a musical theater show, and then also have, a whole list of band songs to sing. So it's definitely a lot, but. Yeah. Keeps the mind sharp.
What's your favorite number from the show that you're going to be doing?
Oh, my favorite one. I'd have to say Shallow from A Star Is Born.
Okay.
The latest, the most new version of A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. And I think Johnny sounds much better than Bradley Cooper.
Well, there you go. Bradley's an actor first, then singer second.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we're insulting Bradley.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, we love you, Bradley, if you're listening.
Johnny, what about you? What's the standout for you? Like, hey, I'm really glad we're doing this.
I would say for me, it's probably another duet, Tangled. Actually, I still have never seen Tangled. Actually,
I haven't either. I was outside of my kids' span when we were watching Disney movies.
Yeah, I'd never seen it, but she introduced this song to me. It's a duet, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm just really happy I get to
Alan
sing
Menken
it.
knows how to write a song.
He does. He's so good.
For sure.
Okay. And how long you guys been rehearsing? When did you start rehearsing? And when November 3rd, right? We're coming up. The show's coming. November's like right around the corner, which is weird.
So crazy.
When did the rehearsal start?
We started probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago putting together the set list.
Yeah.
And, we all kind of live in various locations throughout Southern California, so getting us all together for a rehearsal is challenging. But we had one all together last weekend, and we're doing another one tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. Most of the rehearsing's been by ourselves. We just rehearse like all the solos and stuff, but we have to get together for the group songs to try those and everything.
Yeah. And the duets. We've been rehearsing.
Yeah, we've been rehearsing and stuff.
Well, the big show's coming up November 3rd, 6 p.m. in Clubhouse 7. Sarah and Johnny, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.